I used to work in Buffalo for IBM, right? And I had a great job. I had a lot of employees working under me. The reason I left there was because I was walking one day to the park with my daughter, who was 2 years old at the time, and somebody was looking at her with such anger. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, why are you looking at her with such hate? You should go back to your country, towel head. When we continued to walk, and somebody actually spit close to her. And that was the last line for me. I'm like, I'm leaving Buffalo. Screw my job, screw everything. I'm coming back to New York. I think it's partially our fault as Muslims in America today. We never showed people what our religion really was. So I take it that it's our fault. That's why we're doing this initiative, where we explain to people what Islam really is. So America Islamic Radio works in two ways. One, we're on an app called Mixlr, and we're on social media, so we're on Facebook. What we do is we highlight local Muslim business owners. What we also do is we have Quran Tafsir in English. So we have a local sheikh, he's a Puerto Rican convert into Islam, grew up in Queens, Jamaica, who is the dean of an Islamic school in New York, very well known. And he comes here every Wednesday and does Quran Tafsir, which is explaining the Quran in English to Americans. The challenges we faced was support from the community, right? So we launched this initiative. It was all self-funded by me and my partners. And we were expecting, hey, since we're the first Islamic radio station, people are gonna, help and support in any way, shape, or possible. And that wasn't the case. It was a lot of, it's gonna fail within 6 months. It's gonna fail within a year. We keep the lights on ourselves. And the greatest issue we're having is support from the community, support from Muslims. This is the vehicle that's gonna, take us forward, but yet nobody wants to put gas in the car. You have how many podcasts dedicated to Islamic stuff? You have how many YouTube channels dedicated to Islamic stuff? You don't have one radio station. We will be on satellite radio within the next 5 years, inshallah, where you could be anywhere in the US and you can tune into America's Islamic Radio. I had a dream that I was doing Hajj, and I was in Ihram and I was in Arafat. I looked around me, and everybody I seen around me were in regular clothing, and they were my colleagues, my friends, but I knew they weren't Muslim. And I'm like, what's going on? I'm doing Hajj, I'm in Ihram, and everybody around me is not Muslim. Am I doing something wrong? What's going on? So I asked the local sheikh, I'm like, am I doing something wrong? Like, what's going on? He goes, what are you doing for Islam? I said, what do you mean? He goes, you're about to do something for Islam where you're going to create a message to people who are not Muslims to show about Islam. And I was like, I'm about to start a radio station, American Islamic Radio. He goes, do it, because that's your calling. And here we are.